When the world is making that noise. I think we're getting closer. Oh, it's just this again. Son of a... I thought it wasn't that. I was thinking it specifically was not that, because I thought we were too far away to be hearing it. Alright, well anyway, as I was saying, that show was not on Netflix, unfortunately, but one of the recommended shows that popped up instead of that, because apparently it knew what I was looking... It knew the show I was looking for, even though it didn't have it. Okay, that is what I was hearing. Alright. Okay. I don't even know what to say. Other than, let's see what level this thing is. I have hybrid oil, right? Griffins are hybrids, right? Yep. Hybrid. Did that say hybrid? No. Hybrid oil. Alright. See what level you are.
What now, you piece of...
You are extremely too high level. Ah! Ow. Leave me alone! Okay. Leave me alone! Wait, what am I doing? Roach, let me up! He didn't let me up. Alright, good thing I saved. I am so tired of being underleveled. Which is doubly upsetting because I'm so overleveled for the current story quest line. So it's like, bro, what do you want from me? Oh, for a second I thought it said wild animals can be a source of blood. I was gonna say, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. But anyway, even though Full Metal Panic was not on Netflix, it said when I searched for it, shows similar to Full Metal Panic. And one of the shows that it recommended was called... I mean, a bunch of other words that I don't remember, but the primary part of the title was Yamada's First Time. I read the description of it, and I don't remember what the word-for-word description was, but it was something along the lines of, Yamada is the cutest girl at school, and she wants to have her way with 100 different boys. There's just one problem. She's never even been kissed yet! Exclamation point. I noticed that the rating was TV Mature Adult, and I was actually talking to my girlfriend on the phone at the time when I when I saw this, and so I told her about it. Avoiding you. I read it to her and she was like, oh my god, what in the world is that? And so we decided it sounded so absolutely ridiculous that we had to watch at least one episode of it just to see what in the world it is. Though, I guess I should mention this first. Before we watched it, I looked it up on Wikipedia just to make sure it's not actually some weird pornographic thing or anything. Not that I think that's even allowed on Netflix, so shouldn't have worried about it, but, you know, just to make sure. It's not anything like that. But what I found out is that the characters, the central characters in the show, are 15-year-old high school students. 15 years old. And the show is all about them trying to have sex. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, hey, it's a bear. Yeah, I didn't mean to wake you up. Wait. Is this? Okay, no, it's not. For a second I thought this was the architect's hut again. What's your story, bear? You gonna come at me? You gonna come at me? Alright. Okay. That didn't go well. Come on, then. Eh. Oh. It didn't look like it was still active. I wouldn't blame you if you ran away. Dang it. Just run away, gosh, save yourself. I won't chase you, I promise. His face is kind of adorable. It's like a cartoon character. I warned you. That's something else I would like to see in games. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it because I know I've already talked about it. But really, it would be really cool to see... Hello. It would be really cool to see animals that act realistically, and when they're in danger, run away. But I guess that would get really annoying if you're actually trying to fight them and want to kill them, and then they run away from you. So I guess it might just be one of those things that video games will always have to do wrong. What's this? Nothing. And we have a cave here that will hopefully take us to all of those underground things we saw before. Wait a second. Is this? This isn't the underground place we were at before, is it? For some reason this looks familiar. But anyway, the show is actually a comedy, and so I figured, it won't be so bad, I'll bet it'll be funny, let's give it a shot. Regardless of how ridiculous it sounds. And we did watch the first episode, and it's not so super bad, but it is still pretty bad. Like, it actually shows Yamada, the main character, naked a couple times. And it doesn't like... Oh, okay, so I have in fact been down here. Yep, this is where we were before. Huh. Well, gee. Is that the griffin I hear again? And it doesn't actually, it doesn't show, like, it's not gratuitous nudity or anything, like, it's not full frontal or anything, you don't see any vaginas. You just see butt and boobs, kind of. It's like that weird anime thing where it goes ahead and shows her boobs outright, but they don't have nipples. So I guess that makes it okay. And that wouldn't be so super weird. I'd be able to deal with it, except she's 15! This is a 15-year-old girl that you're putting naked in front of me. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. And it made me, like... It's enough to make me not really want to watch the show. It was pretty weird. And it's a shame too, because it's a really funny show. Like, while we were watching it, we were laughing quite a bit. It is pretty funny. But, yeah. And I think we have decided that we are still going to watch it every once in a while, just because it is funny, and if we're in the right mood, then it'll be hilarious. Because, you know, that just stupid, crude, dirty humor mood. Everybody has it. But gosh, it's so uncomfortable, just knowing that they're 15 years old. And this is a show all about having sex. They don't ever actually, because again, it's a comedy. The comedic trope that they fall... Well, I don't know if it's really a trope, but the comedic device they keep falling back on is that Yamada herself... Alright, screw it, we're gonna go up here. Yamada wants so badly to have sex because she wants to get rid of her stigmatized virginity, like so many people do. But she's actually scared to have sex. Like, she talks about it all the time and pretends she's not scared of it, but every time something actually starts happening, she's like, oh god, no! And that's what's funny. But still, it's just, even, like, the situations they find themselves in are so awkward when it's 15-year-olds. Like, ugh. You know? If they were 18-year-old characters, then there would be nothing wrong with the show. It would just be a crude, dirty sex humor show. And there are plenty of those, and there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that. What in the world is that? Huh? What is that? What the? Yeah, and at first, I didn't know right away that on Netflix you can choose if you want the anime to play in Japanese or English. Okay, apparently this is something else in those caverns. Well, gosh, that's upsetting. Anyway, you can choose when watching an anime on Netflix if you want the audio to play in Japanese or English, which is a really cool feature. And I didn't know that at first, so at first we just watched it in Japanese, and it was even weirder because Yamada's voice made her sound like a 7-year-old. What do we have here? We have dudes. Okay. Alright, we're in combat mode. Go ahead. Make my day.
Oh, you witch fucker!
Way to just stand there, bro. Really? That happened? Dick. Well, we're clearly not done here yet. Am I now? I dare you to prove it. Oh, hey. Come on, I want to try to blow him up. Ah, great, now he's shooting again. Ew. There we go. Okay, that still seemed pretty automatic. Will you now? Come on. Come on.
End this.
Oh, that didn't work at all. Ah, that kinda did.
Strip him, then dump him in a ditch.
Excuse me.